smile to you. He has yellow eyes, and has on his wrist a bracelet which seems to be made of crocodile teeth. As he looks at you, he doesn't step forward or anything. He takes a pair of what seems to be reading glasses out and begins to polish them with a little piece of silk cloth. His shoes are way too fancy to be in here. They're black, lacquered, beautiful.
What's
Hello?
that? Static.
What is that sound?
Yeah. Oh, it's from Dark.
It's you.
Oh,
Are you
your
there?
mic is blown, I think.
Yeah, your mic is blown out.
Big again?
Hello?
Oh, it's fixed
you
itself.
good? Okay.
Wow, that was weird.
I think when you muted or something, there was a lot of weird static coming from you.
Sound.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like that.
Yep, that's...
I see. That's interesting. The off switch now is broken on this thing.
Oh,
Oh.
that's good.
It's like when I turned it off.
Yay? Question mark?
Yeah. He'll turn to you and not say anything, but give you sort of a respectable nod. To wait for you to come in. There's a flickering, pale white light from above shining down.
Sigurd mumbles under his breath. If he calls me by my real name, I am gonna shoot him. So help me God, I am gonna shoot him.
Okay, I guess we say hello.
You are the
Hello?
face of the group.
Yeah, okay, hello. I don't know what happened.
Everyone went completely silent, so
Yeah,
I was like...
Stand there looking at him at the doorway.
okay, Vice will say hello.
So hello. We have not met before, I believe. You can call me Mr. Johnson. Sure. Slight smile. I think that is tradition in these matters.
Vice will smile and say, "Oh, you can call us collectively as the night shift."
As that I shall do then. I was introduced to that name by talking to our common associate. He said you could help me with a bit of a problem I have. And I in turn would compensate you for it.
Vice nods and says, "Well, first you have to say what the problem is."
Says that I do. Well, my problem is one that can be fixed by having a certain set of data injected into the Renraku central computer system. That is all, really. Inject the data spike, put it in there, without opening it or damaging it in any way that would give it away, and I shall pay you handsomely for it. Yeah, he takes it to his jacket pocket and puts out what basically looks like a little USB drive. He says, "This would do it. Simply plug it in there and it should do the rest."
Vice will raise an eyebrow and say, "That seems very vague for a job. How much are you talking then?"
Gives a smile and basically offers 6 cred for it.
That is a lot.
Okay. Vice will look to the others as a kind of look of, is everyone cool? Anyone want to ask questions? Kind of look.
Go in, fuck up their system. Fine.
Yeah.
Which system are we doing it to?
This is the main computer in the arcology, of course.
Arcology. Alright.
She sort of smiles and says, believe that is really the essentials of it. Oh, to help you a little bit, he sort of reaches his pocket as well and pulls out a piece of paper and sort of reaches it out.
Vice will look at it and say, and that would be...
It's just me giving a hand to allow you a bit more of a chance to acquire what you might need. Because I am interested in this job being done and done well, and so I've taken the liberty of providing you with some extra assistance.
Vice kind of narrows her eyes and then takes a look at the paper.
Sure, folding it out. It appears to be sort of an address of a, well, it would just be like in the crabby part of town, right? Yeah, that's just fine. It says, a man here can provide you with what you should require. It is a limited offer, but if you can... It says, I buy my best things from him.
Vice quirks an eyebrow and, while kind of looking at the guy, still hand the paper over to Ashley.
She'll look at it. Take a moment. Would Ashley know, like, where this is?
How many Ares gun stores does Ashley know where are located?
Well, her gun. In fact, one of her role gear items is an Ares pistol,
All right. Well, she might know then.
and she does also have knowledge
Somebody
of
might
life.
know it.
She knows.
That this is sort of an unassuming store generally. They are the kind of shop that has a normal selection of tasers and whatnot, and then a special selection of stuff that is, of course, illegal to take outside of the shop. You know, for show only.
Hmm.
Unless you have the right kind of connections.
It sounds like Ziegler's dream shop.
Nice place. I remember visiting there once.
And this would basically allow you to acquire assets that are a bit more
Illegal.
hardcore than usual for weaponry. Temporary use like ammunition and grenades and that sort of thing. And you would get a free downtime action to do so to prepare for the mission.
Free downtime. Ooh.
Ziegler goes
You
in
don't have
and
to
gets
go
a
track anything
mortar.
down. You can just go in there and be like, I need like, you know,
I need 10 grenades.
mustard
10
gas
of
or
them.
something like that.
Oh god, mustard gas.
I need some VX.
I just picture...
Can I purchase a grenade launcher?
Can I get VX grenades?
He will
Because-
sort of give you his little smile, sort of move his hand almost to run it through his hair, but he doesn't have any, so it just sort of moves slightly above his hair, like where his hair. It moves where his hair would be, and he acts as if there is hair, but he's clearly bald. She then and looks to tilts his head a little bit and looks to Vice, clearly thinking. Looking at her.
Vice quirks an eyebrow at him. Yes.
Have we met before? I'm sure I've seen you somewhere.
Vice smiles and says, undoubtedly. But that's a story for another time that may never come across.
He shrugs. Says, I suppose we are busy. Do you have any further questions, or would you take the job? Should I consider this matter dealt with?
She looks to the others with the sign of, why not? See, like, yeah. We've all come up with like signals like, or like,
It's for sailors how like the cigarette bud, he like moves it from one corner of his mouth to the other without touching it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ashley's is more subtle. Which side of her hair does she play with?
Okay.
Sure, just not.
Hair or cybernetics?
It's like,
I think Sure is just so simple. It's
are,
like,
you know,
the shoe warrior just does thumbs up, thumbs
Yeah.
down. That's what she does.
I believe this is a fair deal. And people are like, no, you're just supposed to say that.
Yeah, you're not to say
Warrior.
that. You need to give him a
Mysterious.
clue. Alright.
you have to be mysterious.
All right, he'll just sort of look to you, questioningly raising an eyebrow.
Yeah, Vice will look back then and say, I think it is something that we can do.
Good. And he will also hand you a card, basically, with Mr. Johnson on it, and like a little picture of him, and then just like an unassuming one, and then like a basically his an address where you can send information or letters or messages to him should you require it. Basically, he'll become in contact with you.
Or a doge spider.
Send him a Doge spider. He's like, what the fuck is this? Okay. Vice will give her best half-assed smile and say, well, it was an entertaining talk. We shall contact you when it's done. Turns around. Doesn't even wait.
Sure. He will turn around as well on the bridge and sort of begin walking the other way into the complex to perhaps turn around somewhere mysteriously and get to the top somewhere else.
the camera pans out and watches the light shine through into another now open area.
I would like to add, I have super reflexes. I could totally.
His
just follow
lacquered shoes just echoing.
yeah.
Shoe Warrior sees Vice start to turn and she's already turned around.
them. Yeah, she's turned around.
All right.
That's an upgrade, Jonas. That Sure is extremely fast.
Alright, I remember.
Okay.
Ashley has a slight smile curl up seeing you turn and start walking away, and then we'll follow once you walk past her.
She'll say quietly and says, I think he might have recognized me, but it's been long enough.
Honestly, half the city recognizes you.
It's really annoying sometimes.
No problem.
Sure puts on her masks.
Pointedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
Good
how I
pay.
solve my problems.
All right.
Vice smiles at her.
Now, of course, let's look at Joria. She is from Germany, yeah? She has always lived here.
No.
She came from Japan?
Yeah.
All right. But the time she did live here, she most likely lived in the arcology, a huge, absolutely massive, like pyramid structure that Runraku has built. They usually built them in order to ensure the security and sort of Puritan sanctity of their employees.
Well, yeah. Well, her childhood is in Japan, but when the training started was in Renraku in Germany. So she has most memories from there.
Then she would know this place somewhat. She hasn't been everywhere in it because it's like this one has like 80,000 people living in there, never really needing to leave. All Renraku employees, producing, developing, doing pretty much anything that Renraku does. It sort of is in the center of their own little piece of this city. They have their own pretty big part of the city, and this is sort of dominating the view in there. Absolutely massive building. About 200 floors of huge. The nice thing is, of course, that it's huge enough that they have tourism for the rest of the sprawl going in to see, well, the magnificence of it.
This is magnificent.
Should I wear a
It
hoodie?
is huge, and if you're into computer systems and technology, oh yeah.
I am, as it turns out.
Should I wear a hoodie?
There are a lot of people in there.
Okay.
Again, 80,000 people live there every day.
You know, if there's tourism to do with like technology and stuff, you know, it's possible Ashley's bit of tourist there.
Yeah. Renraku makes the best cybernetics.
I mean, Shuborius also sin is burned, right? So even if a camera would capture her, there wouldn't immediately be like
Light
klaxons
scanners certainly
finding her.
wouldn't catch her.
No, well, they wouldn't because it's deleted.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
That's what I mean. So
Yeah.
you don't really need to, unless
well,
unless you-
Shuvara will tell the group that she's been there. She knows the way
Right.
around.
Her
Wonderful.
family was pretty high up, so they lived probably in some of the higher. Basically, the higher up you go in the pyramid, the more exclusive things are.
She's gonna be like, this is gonna be great. I can show you where I grew up.
this is where I killed my first infidel.
There-
It's like, oh,
There's a slight twitch in Ashley's face saying this is where I grew up, but
Yeah.
Well, she has a new bond for you guys.
So another good news: none of the 80,000 people are metahumans. They're all human.
Yeah, that's another thing.
so are we.
yes,
Yeah.
season wins again.
Is this where all you have to be 100% Japanese to be in there?
I mean, no, they have like German employees. They're
Okay.
megacorp.
But it's,
I mean, to be anything above a certain level, naturally, you come
You
from
have-
Japan.
you have to be, yeah.
Renraku is one of the mega corporations that doesn't have a controlling board of directors. It is Japanese owned and Japanese controlled. The new Japanese empire has it's its own little government basically.
I was
And,
gonna ask, do they have like a
have-
shogun? Is it George Takai from Red Alert 3?
I mean, that would be the Japanese empire.
Yeah, okay.
As we all know, that Japan controls much of the Pacific. One of the three entities that has fusion supercarriers. They are very powerful.
You know, I'm sure Ziegler would love to study one of those.
To check into fucking yeah.
I would jack into
The
people's-
closest one would be Seda Corp owned. They're the only corp that has them, which says something about them because they are the only ones who make them. Yeah, but that's the Renraku territory. Other than that, they have like basically like a little Japanese area though. Renraku always frowns on the idea of like Little Japan or something like that as colloquial and as a tourism thing. They are not into that at all. Quirky little shops and such. No, none of that. It is honor. It is stoic, and Japan is mighty, and their culture is sacred. They're not fun at all. You could say.
It's a good thing we all know how to use our etiquette. Oh, Ziegler. Oh.
Beyond that,
He
all,
spits on the floor. What?
Renraku is known for being the corp that has the best security. They have the toughest army in the world, land army, and although not the biggest, their people are simply better. And it is expected of any employee to, should the corp be attacked, to defend it with their life. Or be dishonored and, encouraged to not dishonor the rest of their family with their continued existence.
And that's why I'm a Shadowrunner now.
When you work for Renraku, you live for Renraku.
I dishonor it myself.
Of course, there are also the low-level goons who are just local German population, right? But yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Renraku's PR is mainly don't mess with us.
It's on the sign outside.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't even know where to begin with Renraku.
We should begin with making
Well-
actions.
Yes, we have our downtime now, including
do.
this action of acquiring. So,
Yeah, certainly do.
I know what I want to do for my first action.
All right,
Like your
you know
first
what you
dream.
do. So
So,
That's
social media. Look at this party I went to.
aha.
Ah. Me and Jabril, crime boss, hanging out.
I have karma to deal with here.
Yeah.
Funeral of
Yes!
some guy, sad face.
Nice.
That's a perfect emptying of my karma.
Right.
Yay!
No overdoing it this time.
My goodness. What in the world?
Okay, that's my first action. In which case, I know what my second action wants to be, which is, I think I want my second action to be to get you started and get your new safe house.
All right. Long-term project. So let's talk about this new safe house. Or do you want to just get one for yourself? I imagine it's something you want to do cooperatively.
Yeah, it's like we want to
Yeah.
do it as a group, so...
Yeah.
And
So let's talk about what you're looking for.
Something that's safe.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's kind of
You can probably
assumed.
assume that whatever we're going to find is going to be equipped by what you equip it with, which means the upgrades you have will carry over to it. Right. But more of the flavor of it. What would the night
What
shift
would
be
the
looking
ideal
for?
location be?
Type of location. Ooh. I kind of imagine like abandoned warehouse.
That certainly would not be difficult to find.
No.
I mean, I'm
It's
thinking.
kind of a big thing in abandoned warehouse.
Oh yeah, definitely. What are you thinking, guys?
yeah, what were you thinking?
Admittedly, an
I mean,
abandoned
if it's going to
warehouse
be
comes
an
with extra
abandoned
buffs.
warehouse,
Admittedly, the advantage of abandoned warehouse
Then-
comes with if we want to put a vehicle upgrade to it,
Then-
so you could store the helicopter
then
there.
it's not going
Oh,
to be. It's not
can
going to be
it
in the abandoned warehouse.
No,
It's
there's
just
going to
gonna
be a
underneath it.
Yeah.
Should be like a
there's going to be
Batcave.
a lift
Oh my
that
God,
takes
yes.
you down.
Yeah,
I'm
back
just,
there.
saying, I'm just saying, can we later install a lift for like getting the helicopter out of the
Like,
underground?
we need like a bat cave in that case. Be like, oh, there's it's just a room with trash, and it's like, no, if you pull this lever,
Yeah.
a secret door opens.
So we want it to be like
If you
underneath.
pull the
like,
wrong lever,
warehouse.
turrets pop up and shoot you.
Do you want it underneath a warehouse?
I don't know. I just
I like this idea of it being this underground bunker essentially behind.
Yeah.
maybe an-
what
maybe
part
an
of town
old-
would you want to be in?
maybe
That
an
is a good one.
old like an old abandoned military bunker or something from when the Flux State fell. You know, a lot of
Flux
shit
State
went missing there.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
so
something like
maybe
that.
some of the old
That-
underground bunkers, maybe in the old abandoned subway or something, like abandoned parts of the subway.
That would certainly be something which Ashley would be a lot more comfortable
They're
with.
really cool.
Access like connecting into some abandoned tunnels where some vehicles could be stored. That you also can like tunnels connect to one of the like actual road tunnels on the Berlin. So you would sort of just sneak the car out of one of the like a hidden door or something into one of the normal like car tunnels and just drive on. So you would have access coming to and from the safe house with vehicles, but the safe house itself would be like in this like abandoned part of tunnels and stuff. Utilizing all
So
military
what area
bunkers.
of town would you want to look in? Like where?
I mean, where would be?
I mean, this was the Flux State, so probably like a central old headquarter thing would probably be in some of the like central 1, 5, 18 areas because the outlying ones were destroyed mainly by bombardment and that
Mhm.
sort of thing under the attack. So whatever. I mean, that could also be a thing, like a collapsed place that's never been rebuilt. You know, you're further away from stuff, and so it'll be easier to like follow you or find you going somewhere. It'll take a longer time to be like out in the edges, but you're also less likely for people to just be able to find, right? Because you're in a much bigger area.
Yeah.
Being in one of the corporate zones is probably ill-advised.
They have eyes everywhere.
They certainly keep a much tighter ship than the government does. Yeah. Another question would be, how close to the east do you want to be?
Not overly.
Yeah, I'd prefer to be like centralized for the west. Do you know
As
what I
you are
mean?
now.
Yeah, basically.
What's one? What's in there?
It looks like a dog,
Yes.
like Anubis.
Yes.
It's probably not a dog.
Sticking his tongue out.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably
Little derp.
safe to say it's
Little
not
blip.
it's not a dog. Let me see what is for you. My Well, Gissetier. Well, that would be what is known as Berlin Mitte. It is the main like tourist place of Berlin. It has the government. It has all the governmental buildings, many of the monuments. It's the oldest part too. Probably difficult to find something there, as most real estate has been ripped away. Unless you want to like pay someone for it, but that kind of defeats the purpose, I think. Just kill him afterwards.
Mm-hmm. The Fallout
This
approach.
place will be safe for a while, and then. All right, you want to find like an underground military thing. All right, yeah, we can work with that. It's not like it's possible, but it's not the easiest to find. This is going to be an 8 clock.
Okay.
Find and relocate to new safe house. 0 of 8.
Okay.
How does Azure begin this process?
I think since we're going for like an old military safe house or like bunker or safe house that used to be used back like flux state kind of times, Ash's first point of search is not going to be outside, but actually inwards. She grew up around the flux state time. She knows how everything was back then. She still has files back dating when all of that transition was still in effect. She wants to have a look through her own stuff and have a look what she basically had, what she knew existed and had like written down in her various things.
All right.
Some of her old diary entries, etc. What she knew.
Sure. So she will try to remember things, or research.
I imagine it's more kind of researching into her own files, essentially, looking back at her own stuff that she has.
That might be your knowledge skill there. That might make sense for that.
Possibly, yeah. Okay, I can accept that. I
Knowledge of
suppose.
sprawl life to know about how it is to where these things would be.
I can accept.
Of course, the Flux State had like a Flux government, but it also what you're probably going to find or looking for is like some group of anarchists that were most likely just eradicated during the attack, and no one really is the heir to their place. Probably didn't just fall into disrepair, right?
Ashley certainly overheard a lot of conversations about it from considering her situation and all.
Sure.
How she didn't come from in the Flux State. She came from a relatively good, as where her the Flux State went, good background.
You know, it was not a terrible place to be, if anything.
Yeah.
All right, that is one
Tiny lead.
step. Yeah, she finds some hints, I suppose. All right, that's your two.
Yep.
Actions there.
For now, that's it.
Unless you want to buy more, naturally.
I'll consider that as the others take their turns.
Yeah. Does anyone else have anything they want to do?
Well,
Sure.
Ziegler's acquiring the asset of safe storage for his things.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it certainly is worth something. Though I might say that if you could collectively finish the long-term project of finding and relocating your safe house, then that might be more of a better investment because that's sort of a that's forever.
I think though I'm deathly afraid of my AI stuff being stolen.
It makes sense. All right. Acquire asset. You probably have like an AI. I mean, probably your vice dealer, right? Who is like
Probably.
the AI guru.
Sure. There's a
Who can
probably
like,
a weird shadowy tech cult or something somewhere.
Are we
better believe, yeah.
known as?
He's Welsh, obviously.
Of
He has a name no
course.
one can pronounce.
Of course.
Are we gonna have an AI bottler? Is that what you're saying?
What do you think
I
I'm
hope so.
trying to? He's been making
Maybe-
tea, but he's not smart enough yet.
Really want that?
Do I have a? And he's like, cup. And he's like, oh, damn it.
Do you have sugar? I'm like, oh god damn it. Am I Am I love? It's like, oh damn it. Almost.
Save storage for AI research. This will last basically until the next downtime, should you acquire it.
Sure.
So let's see how good safe storage it is.
Yeah, let's see.
You're considering a knowledge
Right,
of smuggling.
It is fair. Fair storage. It's unlikely anyone's going to find it unless they directly look into it.
Why did that 4 light up?
Because I took your 4 and put it there.
Okay.
You can drag numbers out of the chat onto the map.
Oh. Well,
I'm
that's my
sorry.
fair storage.
Yep, that is fair storage.
I didn't
What's your
mean
other
to
action?
scale you.
And after that, I guess I'll help trying to acquire the thing.
Ow.
Well, Ziegler might not have. Well, the thing is, he was in the Fluxate and warding and stuff, but he has a really bitchy ex-wife that is a construction foreman. And even though they sort of hate each other, or she definitely hates him, he knows where she works and could potentially break into the place a little bit and maybe steal some cool maps and shit over the area we're interested in. Get the unofficial maps, as it were, from her office.
All right. Well, sure, yeah.
Oh. Might leverage the old ex-wife.
That would be some security, probably.
Sure,
Breaking into someplace.
we can do
You
it.
get a bonus die from utilizing a contact.
All right, there we go. I'll take it.
Best at security. He's no
See
better
what
at
he
drawing.
finds.
Well, about as much as Asher did,
Yeah,
apparently.
Good
not
God,
great,
people.
Not a great map.
No, a really crappy map.
Still, we're at 2 right now.
He did
There's
see a
coffee stains on
picture.
it.
He did see a picture of her new husband though, and he was
Oh.
so pissed.
That's what did
And
it.
he's
new
like
husband
he's
Is
like that
a little
offensively.
younger.
Yeah, and offensively handsome. You know, it's like a banker or something, and he's like, oh,
I mean, she works for. We know she works for Cedar Krupp, obviously.
of course.
Heavy industries, and so does he. But he's like like an accountant,
Yeah,
regional accountant.
yeah.
When you find out he's actually into men, then you get really happy.
I haven't found that out yet.
Yeah.
And just rage is just boiling, you know. When he comes back, it's a fucking map. He slams the crappy, crumpled up map, and then he just storms into his workshop, and
Oh my
then
God,
was like,
let
"Do
me
you want
look
some
at it.
tea? No, leave me alone.
Let me look at it. It says, this is the shopping list.
I'm not old.
He just slams the door.
All right. So we have 2 other characters too. Get to act.
I guess I'm gonna try to find help with the finding a new place to live.
All right. How would your warrior do that?
Can I simply just go out and do it? Because I have a lot of athletics.
Do what?
Go out and look.
Explore.
Explore.
If it was easy enough that you could simply find it by looking for it, you probably wouldn't want to live there.
That is true.
Mostly with athletic, it sounds like she'd be kind of going to, climbing over
Well,
things, climbing over stuff,
yeah.
and going to areas where she isn't normally allowed.
Areas where you normally can't really go.
Sure, but it's gonna be with reduced effect. Because it doesn't sound like a thing that would help that much.
Well, then I think instead of that, I'm gonna be go to Chantel and ask her about if she knows. Because I can imagine they have to get rid of stuff. You know, just stuff, and that has to be in a very secluded area. So I can imagine that Chantel knows some pretty good places to get rid of stuff you don't want to be found and look in those areas.
You want to convince her to tell you about her body dumping place. All right.
If I say please,
That'll be. You can try to influence her. You'll get a bonus die for, because she likes you.
Which means you have 1.
I like her too.
Oh.
She was like, what? just a d6?
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, that is 2. She does know some places where you can drop a body and then leave, and people won't find it too easily. Because sometimes you have to take the law into your own hands.
Yeah. Don't I know it?
This city's full of degenerates and criminals, and they use the law to get their own way.
Yeah.
Sadly, there's this person called Angel who keeps getting in her way with following the rules.
Oh.
Don't you dare.
You're not there.
So is that one?
My,
or
my
two?
voice echoes in the back of your mind. Don't you dare.
Mm-hmm.
I have not hacked your cyberware, I promise.
Why would I hurt Angel? I wouldn't even tell Chan about her. I'd be like, oh, that sucks.
How many steps is it for again? Is that 2?
2.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah. You're
Right.
4 out of 8 right now.
I've not been doing.
I don't suppose I can use both my actions for that.
Oh yeah, totally can.
I'll do it again.
You just need to give a different what other way
use
are
a
you doing
different skill
it?
and have a different
Let's see.
way of doing it.
Let's see.
That line of inquiry is dead now. Like the body she disposed of.
But that's really
Yeah.
good because we're halfway through.
Yeah.
If the whole team works together, it turns out we could do stuff.
Yeah,
That's
I've.
an Evo slogan.
Fuck.
let's
Now we have to
see.
make.
What else
a
can I
different
do?
idea.
Do you have a different idea? Halldamir?
Me? For you, I haven't got a clue.
Oh, okay, I thought you said I have an idea.
No. No.
Okay.
Well, Tina thinks maybe you have your own actions. This is advice.
It's certainly true. I do indeed.
Alright.
One,
Sure.
I want to remove my karma
Alright.
by apparently going to a party
Yeah, with criminals.
with
And
criminals.
having some drugs.
It's great. It's great.
It's great.
Okay, so we're looking.
Just
One
do that.
BTL chip coming right up.
Yeah, we're looking for a 5 or below. 2.
It's technically below.
Technically below. So
I
yeah.
mean, you're at 3
It's
now.
a decent party,
Yeah.
Yeah, you had some to catch up on, I suppose.
Yeah. All right.
Some of the new people.
For my second action, I would like to try and add something to this pie chart of doom.
The quite sort of doom. I like it.
Yeah.
Alright.
I am thinking that Vice, when she was, well, druggy on the streets for a short while, she clearly found abandoned places that no cop would find her in. And yeah, that maybe she just she remembers where this was, though what skill that would equate to, I have no clue.
What is she doing to better find it? If she remembered where one was, then I mean, we know she clearly don't know one that's good enough. She might have known something that's workable, but probably has bums in it. Hence why she could find it, maybe. But what would she do to find that perfect place?
I don't know. See, my first thought, which I'm not sure if it would work perfectly for a safe house, is that she would go to what most people think is the crazy bum down on said street, when in reality the guy he's actually kind of tuned in, and he remembers weird places that you can sleep for the night and the cops won't show up. So maybe talking to him about his secret locations. Like, we know what we're looking for. Hey, do you know like an old military bunker that the cops won't,
Sure.
or
What's his
anyone
name?
won't find? Gregory, Gregory Schneider.
All right, he's a rat shaman, and he lives like a bum, because that makes his soul feel great.
That's really cool.
Yeah, there we go.
It is what rat likes to do.
So I guess I'd be influencing him to
Sounds like it.
help me out. So here we go. A 2. Wow. All right.
All right, so that'll add you another step.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that great places for secret Shadowrun safe houses, but this part of town certainly nobody goes there. See, the terrible things happen.
Wow.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I can't think of anything.
I think can it? I be that Chuboria when she was with the Red Raku, there was talk. They talked about this hidden shrine out in the forest. That if you find it, you get good fortune. And there was kind of like between the youngs to find this shrine, but no one ever did. But they had there were legends from and scrolls in there about this place in the.
In the forest?
Mm-hmm. In the forest somewhere. I don't know. It'd be weird if it was just out in the open.
I'm not sure exactly what you want to accomplish with it.
Find a secluded place where we can hang out.
That's not really. It's not really the same area we're kind of looking at for the safe house. Is the thing.
Well, neither is. I just want to help with this.
I've certainly got another idea that I could certainly kind of push through if you wanted to try and do and then if I succeed, I succeed. If I do, then you could always do something else, like try and help our mission in some way. That maybe something you prefer.
There isn't really anything.
I mean, the given skill that nobody's used for this, of course, is like surveying, right? That's just the.
Most of us don't have.
What I would say is like the base utilizer. Go. Like that's basically the thing. You like go out and see what you, and see where you can find something good.
I don't
right?
have survey though.
No. Yeah,
I mean, you can always try untrained if you wanted to, but
Sure.
if you want to, it's up to you.
Is the minimum you can do here is what most people have done. It's 1.
That's true.
But,
That's only done one.
But you said I can't just go out and look, cause then it wouldn't be a good hideout.
Well, I mean, it depends on how you look, right?
What progress are we at, by the way?
You are currently at 5.
Okay.
Then I'll just go out and
There's
survey.
one by the stairs.
Right. You'll try to get an idea of where.
Scout.
I mean, where
Why didn't you say
someone.
that before? It would have been so much easier. Instead of making me think.
No,
5.
thinking so hard.
5 is 2 steps. Yeah.
Right.
Meaning that if someone does it now, they can't.
Mhm.
They can't not find it. I suppose that Jorah thinks. If I was an anarchist rebel, where would I hang out?
Yeah, I think Ashley's going to push this through. She does not like the idea of being underneath Evo in the slightest.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing the same thing, but as you're gonna do it.
Pay a cred or.
Yeah, I'm going to pay a cred, meaning I'm actually out of money. But I'm fine.
Sure.
Well, I have significant portions of money. I still have money, just not huge portions now.
Not thousands.
So what does she do?
Well, Ashley goes out to talk to another ex-gang member, also ran the same gang of an old friend of hers, Derek Hadson, Vader, his Matrix name likes to be. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he was really good at getting away from anyone on his tail. One of the things he's best at in the gangs. So, going to him, with a bit of a joint effort, a little bit of money on the side, make sure, one, he stays silent. Though I don't tell him the reason we're searching this, of course. Just, And together we're going to essentially do a joint breach of some local databases or similar and try to find what we can. See what maps are available for the local area within